I'm conflicted about this series. Hey guys, it's Cricket Fan, and today we're going to do a quick review of Iron Fist Season 1 on Netflix. So be careful for spoilers because it's kind of hard to talk about an entire season without mentioning some spoilers, but I will keep it to a minimum. I'm going to just jump right into it. Things I like. Colleen Wig, I believe that's her name? Colleen Wig. I honestly thought she was the best part of this show. She had the best fight scenes, the best character development. She was great on screen. She was probably one of the best fighters on this show. She has a couple of cage match fights, and honestly, she tore it up. Her fight scenes were realistic and brutal, is what you come to expect from the Netflix series of Marvel's Netflix series. Her motivations and everything like that, I think were pretty clear of why she does what she does throughout the whole series. Honestly, I thought she was the best. Also, I like Joy and Ward, their chemistry, their brother and sisterness. They seem like real brothers and sisters, and their interactions together were just great. I thought it was some of the highlights of the entire show. Claire, the night nurse, I liked her. She kind of ties it up nicely because, of course, she's been on Daredevil. She showed up on Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil again. And so it's always cool to see her because it connects everything really nicely. And if you watch it and you just watch her character development throughout the, what, 4 series now, I think she's grown a lot and she's become a lot more, she's starting to do more. So I really like that about her. Of course, there are some things I don't really like about the series. And I hate to say this, Danny Rand, Iron Fist himself, he wasn't the best part about this. Colleen was. His motivations are slightly unclear. Small spoiler warning again. He wanted revenge for his parents, but he didn't know his parents were killed. He thought it was an accident. He knew they died because he was there. And when he first shows up, he wants to get back into his company. He wants his name back, and that makes sense. I totally get that. I don't mind that he spent like 3 episodes doing all that. But the problem is, once they do it, he acts like a spoiled little brat. Like someone who got his way his entire life and he doesn't really care about the company. He just said, oh, it's mine now, whatever, I don't care. But the problem with that is he was raised by monks. He had to work hard to become the Iron Fist. Someone who tends to work hard for something doesn't just throw things to the side once they get it. But that's what he does here. He becomes the Iron Fist. He's like, I don't care about that anymore. He gets his company back. He's like, I don't care about that anymore. It doesn't really make sense. And especially for someone, like I said, who's had to work hard to do everything he's ever done. They don't act like that. They don't act like little brats. But in here he did. And so it's really weird how they did it. I really didn't care for that. And don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. I like his fight scenes a lot. But they also come off a little cheesy. At least compared to Daredevil and Luke Cage. It kind of felt like a video game while watching him fight. He fights one dude who's actually 2 dudes. And then he fights a girl who's a spider. He fights some karaoke guy. He fights a drunken master. And so it's kind of like moving up on a video game levels. And so I thought that was kind of weird. It was cool, but it also came off a little cheesy. I thought they could have done that a little bit better. Now the villains of this, I am really confused about the villains of this. They go back and forth so many times. Who's good, who's bad, who's neutral, who's good, who's bad, who's neutral. And it's not confusing. Even though I said I was confused. It's just like, make up your mind. Harold, who turns out to be the main villain of this series, which I thought it was from the trailers. But for most of the time, you end up feeling bad for the guy. It's like, oh, okay, I want to forgive this guy for everything he's done because all the stuff he's went through. And so, like I said, it starts off he's good, then he's bad, then he's good, then he's bad. And then he's just bad. And it's kind of weird, it's kind of annoying. And the Hand, they're bad, but then they're not bad, but then they really are bad. They do that throughout this series. Ward, he starts off as a bad guy, but turns out he's just a jerk. There are a lot of Easter eggs and references to other characters throughout the entire series, which I liked a lot. And the fight scenes were good. It just didn't reach the standards that they set before with Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a C minus. Still good, still passable. If you watch it, you will enjoy it. Probably. Alright, those are my quick thoughts on Iron Fist, the Netflix series. What did you guys think? Even though it wasn't the best one, I'm still excited to see the Defenders when it comes out later this year, I believe. I want to see them all team up. That'd be great. Anybody else excited for that? And this is just me, thinking. I don't know if it's sure or not. I think his mom, Danny Rand's mom, is going to be the main villain of the Defenders. Just throwing it out there. I have no proof. I haven't asked. I haven't looked anything up. It's just what I think. Please like us on Facebook. Follow us at Twitter at critic_and_fan. Subscribe to this page. Leave a comment. What did you guys think of this? Have a good day.